Hey guys, Justin Bryan here from selfmadesuccess.com, and I'm going to show you how to get more Twitter followers without using ads, okay? And there's a few different ways you can do this, and obviously ads would probably be the easiest, but it's going to cost you money. So I'm going to show you some free ways to get some Twitter followers without having to do a whole lot of time-consuming things or a lot of work or anything like that. Alright, so here we are on Twitter, and one thing you can do is use these Google Trends right here, okay? As you can see, I'm in the United States, and these are some of the trends going on right now. These hashtags right here are extremely popular right now, and if you do good posts using these hashtags, that can get you a lot of followers right there, especially if you say something unique, something funny, something that really adds to the conversation. Go look at some of the hashtags from these from the trends going on right now, and you can really find some interesting stuff and see what kind of posts are getting the most shares. As you can see, things like this with a lot of retweets and a lot of favorites are more popular than something that doesn't have any. So find out what the popular posts are from other people in your niche or other people that are trending right now, and figure out which ones have the most engagement on them, like I said, retweets and share and favorites, as well as even comments and things like that. But retweets and favorites are what you need to look at for engagement and to tell what kind of posts are doing the best on Twitter. Also, I want to say that images do really well on Twitter because they take up the most space, okay? Images and even videos can take up a lot of Twitter real estate. In other words, if you just do a few lines of words here, it's not going to take up near as much as a full-size image would, like this. See, as you can see here, that this image right here is taking up a lot more space than, you know, even these two combined. So use images, they take up a lot of space. Use videos, use extremely popular hashtags, trending hashtags, and to find the most popular hashtags, you can go to hashtag.org. Okay, you can go there and find the most popular ones in certain industries. And on top of that, without using ads, another way to get more Twitter followers is to follow people and hope that they follow you back. And from what I've noticed, that Twitter has kind of an unwritten rule, and people will follow you back if you follow them, as long as they don't see you as someone that's going to spam them or anything like that. If they think your stuff is interesting, or they find your posts interesting, they might follow you back. From what I've noticed, about 20 to 25% of them will follow you back. Okay, so just remember that if you decide to do this. So if you're going to follow people and use that and manage your Twitter followers a little better, I recommend you use Tweepi. Okay, this is how you spell it, Tweepi. You can make a free account. That's all I did. There's really no reason to get a paid account unless you're just really crunched for time and you don't want to deal with, you know, pressing the button over and over and over, which is easy to do. Really, it really doesn't take that long. Maybe 15-20 minutes of this a day could really make a huge difference on Twitter. But use Tweepi to follow popular people on Twitter. All you do is you type in, you know, the user here, and then it has this progress bar. And so if you're, let's say you have a sports account, you might follow ESPN on here, and you just put that right here, and then you watch for this little progress bar. The good thing about Tweepi is they have an updated service to where it tells you when to stop following people and when to stop unfollowing people. And of course, you can unfollow people that don't follow you back, so it doesn't look like you're just following huge amounts of people and no one really wants to follow you back. That doesn't look good on your account. But this little progress bar here will tell you when to stop following people to keep you from getting banned from Twitter or get your Twitter account suspended for 30 days or 60 days or whatever it is. Okay, so watch that progress bar, and if you're going to follow people, about 20 to 25% of them will follow back. Make sure you follow people in the same industry or that are following similar accounts to yours, like your competitors. Okay, if you want to use a plugin, a good tool I recommend to people is Revival Post. Okay, Revival Post is free or paid depending on whether you get the pro version or not. You can get this here at WordPress if you have a website, and use it to automatically share your blog posts on Twitter. This will help you if you write good stuff and you have catchy headlines, things like that. It'll get you more followers every day. People will be, retweeting your stuff, sharing it with other people, and you'll automatically be getting more followers just as you publish blog posts and things like that. And it'll also get your older blog posts that you haven't promoted in a while some more traffic. So that's a great tool to use. Buffer is also great for Twitter because you don't want to rely completely on Revival posts, because then that's nothing but blog posts. You want to share other things that people can relate to more, like pictures, quotes, videos, retweet other people's cool stuff and whatever. For that kind of stuff, I recommend you use Buffer. Hootsuite's good too, but I actually think Buffer's better. If you haven't watched my comparison of Buffer and Hootsuite, you might want to watch that on YouTube. But Buffer is overall probably a better tool for scheduling shares and things like that on Twitter and other social media sites. So I recommend you use that for statuses other than blog posts. And that'll help you get some more shares and followers. Also, keep in mind popular hashtags and things like that. And then last but not least, if you absolutely are desperate, I really don't recommend you do this, but if you're desperate, you can buy some Twitter followers if it's taking too long for you to get a little bit of a following, because no one wants to be your first followers. They want to see kind of who you are first and see if you're even a popular person first or if you're the real deal. And if you only have like 5 followers, there's not going to be a lot of people that'll follow you back or want to automatically follow you or think you're even worth following. So one thing you can do is for $5 you can buy 500, 1,000, 2,000 followers on Twitter. And obviously these aren't going to be good followers, they're not going to engage with your content, but if you absolutely need to build that Twitter following as fast as possible, you cannot wait another second. You can pay $5 on Fiverr, find somebody here. All you have to do is type in find services and then click Twitter followers, click on that, and then you'll see the top gigs for Twitter followers. Okay, so then you go through and click one that you want to do. Alright, that'll help you get some followers right off the bat, and then you can use that as proof that you have a little bit of a following, and then you can use the other tools like Buffer, Revival Post, Tweepee, and the other tactics I taught you. Alright, so if you got some value from this video, if you learned some stuff about how to get some followers on Twitter, please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have some more stuff on Twitter and other social media strategies for you coming up. And don't forget to leave a comment if you want to add some other tactics for people to use, or you want to add to the conversation, or if you just want to let me know what you thought about the video. Feel free to leave a comment on it on YouTube. And don't forget to visit us at selfmadesuccess.com, where I go in more depth about marketing, entrepreneurship, how to start a successful business without spending years of failing to do so. I'll show you how to do things that you've probably never even heard of before to help you get really big results. And other than that, that's about the end of this video. I hope you learned a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.